highlights of local sports around the Cayman Islands. Sports Extra.
It's amazing to see the improvement of the team.
Sports Extra, keeping you informed.
Good evening, and welcome to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. I'm your host, Dionne Anglin, and we have some very special guests in the studio with us. We have some bodybuilders in the studio. This is so cool. Two beautiful women that performed at the recent DFAC Muscle Mayhem at the Arc in Cayman Bay. We also have the promoter for the event, Mr. Dale Davis. Would you like to introduce the ladies before we get going?
Yes, thank you for having us again, Dionne. So in studio we have Mrs. Akila Whitaker, and we have Miss Rocio Sime Pado.
All right, sounds good. See, I'm glad you did it because I couldn't pronounce all of that. So, so what we will do, as you can see, we have a different setting just for this week. Maybe next week, I'm not sure. But, you know, we're doing some upgrades with our original talk show studio. However, we have another person coming in, Rocio. And she's going to probably interchange with Akila as the night goes on, okay? So it was muscle, movement, and motivation at the Arc in Cayman Bay as Cayman's fittest athletes took the stage for the 6th annual DFAC Cayman Muscle Mayhem. So from early morning prejudging to a high-energy final show, the Arc was packed with fans cheering on local and international talent, including 5 pros, right? Am I correct, or were there more or less?
4, actually.
4 pros and a historic showing from the women. How cool is that? So tonight we are catching up with the athletes and promoter for a behind-the-scenes look at the Powerhouse event. In the second segment, the hardwood heats up this weekend as Cayman, or should I say Caymac Sports, brings the 2025 Cayman Islands Classic back to Georgetown. So with powerhouse NCAA Division I programs like Oklahoma State, Georgia Tech, McNeese, and Miami, both the men's and women's tournaments promise elite competition and unforgettable moments right here at the John Gray Gymnasium. So that's going to be cool. Tonight, we will chat with Mr. Joe Wright and Colin Anglin about what fans can expect at this year's stacked lineup. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be back with more Sports Extra. We're going to hear from our bodybuilders and promoter in a minute.
The Buzz is powered by the team that keeps you moving on the road or in the water. Automotive Arts. Whether it's your car, boat, or wave runner, they've got the expert touch. With Yamaha certified staff and a passion for performance. From oil changes, brakes, and alignments to batteries, tires, and servicing. Automotive Art has got the parts and the people to back them up. Your car, our passion. That's Automotive Arts. Proud sponsor of The Buzz every Tuesday and Thursday morning, 7:30 to 9:30, right here on Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
The Passport and Corporate Services Office is urging the public to ensure all travel documents are valid and accessible in preparation for severe weather. Residents should check the validity of their passports, collect passports, waivers, and special marriage licenses from the office, and store important documents in waterproof containers. For more information, contact 345-649-7678 or email passportandcorporate@gov.ky.
Stay informed, stay ahead with Radio Cayman 6 p.m. News, brought to you by Cineco. From breaking news to regional updates, Radio Cayman's got you covered with the stories that matter most. And Cineco has you covered with health, motor, and home insurance, including parametric hurricane coverage that pays out automatically. Visit Cineco.ky for your quote today.
All right, welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. We're here to talk about the DFAC Muscle Mayhem that recently took part in at the Arc in Cayman Bay, and we have Akila Whitaker and promoter Dale Davis in the studio with us. Guys, how are you?
We're well.
Guy and lady. All is well? Y'all look great.
Indeed.
You look fit. Fit as a judge and fit as an athlete.
We'd hope so.
All right, sounds good. How was the event?
It was a great event as as usual.
Yes, as usual. So true.
Yeah, and the feedback again this year has been positive. And every year we try to add an additional element. So this year we added some additional screens in the middle of the facility that allowed for the guests to have a much better view of the stage, which is something we never had before. So yeah, there was great feedback around that.
And this was the 6th Cayman Muscle Mayhem. How has the event evolved since year one, you think?
Well, it's now become a full-fledged pro show. That's one of the biggest changes of the event.
Okay.
And what that simply means is we now have a full roster of not just amateur but professional athletes who are competing for prize money.
Okay.
As well as having a growing body transformation class as well. This year we had 4 entrants, which is the most we've had in that class.
Okay, nice. So, meaning that there's more pro athletes than amateur this year, you think?
Well, no.
Okay,
There'll always be more amateurs.
Okay.
Right. So but we've gotten a pro in almost every class this year among the women's classes.
Nice, including you. Yeah. Yes. Dale, this year saw more women than men on the stage.
Yes.
What does that say about the growth of the sport locally?
It comes in cycles, actually.
Yeah.
Last year was a predominantly male show. The year before was a bit balanced. So it seems to just come in cycles.
Nice. And Akila, congratulations. You've claimed your 3rd Pro Wellness title. I like it. What drives you or keeps you, pushing the limits each year?
Well, every year, like from start the bodybuilding, my first year when I did it, it was in bikini. After I knew this was something I had like, so I know I didn't place, but this sport, I get in love with it. So it was something that it helped me with physically, mentally, emotionally. For most people, fitness is very important.
Yes,
it's you want to be able to balance between, even though you have kids, you want to still balance, be able to still get your workout in no matter what. But for me, doing the show, first time, I always say, I knew this was something I had liked. So it's okay, the next year, I'm going to train myself, focus on it, because I knew I wanted to keep doing the sport. So my main reason was to focus, just keep pushing, working hard, putting in the work. Even though, as a mom with 2 kids, it's not easy, but still wasn't impossible.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, you spoke about balance. For those out there that are listening, and myself, because I'm a mom myself with 3 kids, how do you do it as a businesswoman, a wife, a mom? How do you do it and find time for, keeping in shape? So and looking fantastic, by the way.
The main thing
She's all covered up tonight. I'm not sure why.
Well, the reason I'm covered up because I'm still prepping for my competition for this weekend.
Okay.
So the main you always want to cover up.
Okay.
You don't want to.
All right. I want to show off too early. Okay.
Yes, and I'll keep warm too because your body fat is low. So.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks for explaining that. Yeah.
Yeah. But to the main thing that you had asked about the question.
Balancing.
So the main thing is everything is timing. You just have to set your timing, and some days you're not gonna feel the best, but you still have to push.
Yes.
And even if you're just going to the gym, just get a little bit. Just do some cardio. Yeah. Just keep your body moving. Keep active. But yeah, with kids, I try to balance my time. Sometime I would get up very early in the morning, like 4 a.m. That's the toughest part. To get up 4 a.m. to do cardio. Yes. And then after go to the gym. But
do you ever get used to that?
Well, now I'm used to it, but at the beginning it took me a little. It's tough because you're gonna the first week you feel tired when you reach 2 p.m. in the evening. You feel tired, but you get used to it. Like anything else that you start, you will get used to it. Your body adjusts to it. So the main reason, just time yourself with everything you're doing. Yes, we all can do it. It's not impossible for me. Once you set your schedule and have everything time out and things, because we all can do anything that we put our mind to. You just have to keep consistency, keep pushing yourself. Yes, because not anything is easy. It was easy. Yes. Everyone will be doing
true.
it.
You said it so eloquently, and it's so true. Congratulations again. How did it feel? This is your 3rd time?
Yes.
Right. So it was. I know it's your third time winning, but it's also your third time competing.
So it would be my fourth time.
Fourth time.
Yes.
Okay.
So my first competition, I did not win. I did not place, but what had made me fall in love with with the sport, and it's like ever since then I set my mind that I want to work hard.
Yes.
To earn, to win, to be there. So I keep pushing myself and still doing the best I can every day. Even though, some days, like how I say, it's not going to be easy, but still have to keep going.
What's been the biggest transformation for you over the years?
Well, the biggest transformation in doing this is had helped me physically, emotionally, mentally, because it's help you to keep you going. No care what you're going through, it's keep helping you to push you to go forward, to move forward. You want to keep you just clear your mind, like especially you have like a busy day, like most people, like I don't find time to do this, I don't find time. You can find a time, just even if you're just going in there just for 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, give yourself 30 minutes, you just get your mind clear. But for me, this had helped me so much, because mentally, I would say mentally and emotionally, because it's helped you to keep you going, keep you feeling better. When you walk out from the gym, you're just feeling better. You're in a better mood. You have a better energy. You're just feeling good over yourself. Like
that's natural, right? You don't like getting up very early in the morning.
Yeah.
But when you do it, when you exercise, it just feels so great. You feel great throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah.
However, nap time by 2:00.
Nap time by 2:00. Yes.
And hopefully you have a very understanding boss that knows that when he or she sees you dipping.
But I just when I'm feeling like that, I just I just walk around. Yeah. Just walk around, and then if I need to get a little boost or like a little energy, just to give me like an energy drink, just to give me some more energy to get through the day. I normally would do that. But otherwise, it's
pretty good.
Good, yeah.
Awesome. Well, with Houston marking your first international competition, how are you preparing mentally and physically for the world stage while balancing motherhood again?
Well, the same thing, like how I will prepare myself, just continue. Your main thing is to keep your mind focused. Just continue doing what you have to do, because the work is already done. There is nothing else, you can do. You just keep making sure the main thing is what you're doing is the eating. The eating is what you need to make sure, because nothing else I can do right now to change my body than just have to maintain the eating and just continue. Well, I'm so excited because this is my first international show, and I'm going to give my best out there.
Yes. And you're going to be in the pro wellness title category again, I should say?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So that's no stranger to you. Do you know what your competition's going to be like?
Well, I'm not sure, because it's going to be more athlete, and there will be a lot from all over, right? So I'm not sure how they're looking, but I'm going to get, like how I say, just maintain my focus on me, and just, perform the best I can once I reach on the stage. Like I would say, going to be the fight out on the stage, but it's like me in good way, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Mr. Dale, you brought in up to about 4 pro athletes and international talent. How did this elevate the competition?
Well, it's always good to have fresh faces as well. I mean, everyone comes to support local athletes for sure, but it does two things. It gives something to the audience in that there's a fresh face. It gives our local athletes someone else to compete against. But what it does is exposes these athletes to Cayman hospitality, and the feedback since they've left. I mean, it's been a constant, almost daily uploads on their trip, the way they enjoyed it, and I think we already have a growing roster of athletes already signed up to come down for next year.
Nice.
So it is really promoting the Cayman Islands.
All right. Well, I think we should switch gears and get Rosia in here before 7:30.
Yes.
All right. So Akila, it's been great. Congratulations again, and all the best. It's November 22nd in Houston, Texas. All right. It's the World Finals.
Correct.
It's amazing. It's amazing to be qualified for that. How many people qualified?
From Cayman?
From Cayman, yeah.
So anyone who won their class would have qualified,
Nice.
and anyone who placed in the top 3
Yeah.
would be.
So you're
qualifying.
carrying a big team.
We're carrying 6 people in total.
6. Okay, 6 in total. All right. All right. Sounds good. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to hear from Rocio. And all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
From business insights and topical issues to inspiring stories of entrepreneurship, tune in to Radio Cayman's Buzz each Tuesday and Thursday morning from 7:30 to 9. The Buzz is brought to you by Kirk Market. Experience a world of choice with Kirk Market.
This December, the Cayman Islands Holiday Tradition is back.
Starting December 1,
It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week of non-stop Christmas music on Christmas Breeze 105.3 FM.
from timeless classics to island holiday favorites,
We'll keep your season merry and bright all day, all night, all Christmas. Christmas Breeze 105.3 FM. Because nothing sounds more like Christmas than the breeze.
All right, welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. And replacing Akila is Rocio. Rocio, welcome to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. Thank you. You're very welcome. Can you just come forward and talk a little bit more into your mic for me? All righty. So we are just touching on Muscle Mayhem that recently took place, and you were a part of that. Can you tell us about your journey? How has your journey been leading up to Muscle Mayhem this year? It was your first time.
Yes, it was my first time. I prepared for 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work, but it finally paid off.
Awesome. What was it like for you competing in front of that home crowd?
I was a little bit nervous
Yeah,
because it was
they're-
my first time.
And they're quite loud and rowdy, right? And I love it. I love all of it.
Yeah, in the morning I was a little bit nervous, but
Yes.
after that, it was amazing.
Yes.
And I can't wait to do it again.
All right. Awesome. What class were you in?
So I was doing wellness, amateur wellness.
Amateur wellness.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And how did you do?
She won that.
You
class.
won that
Yes.
class. So would you be heading off to Texas as well?
I was supposed to, but I can't travel to the U.S. right now,
Okay.
so I
All
want
right.
to miss out this.
No problem. Well, let's hear from you about how do you balancing, your everyday life with getting ready for this particular event?
It was a little bit challenging.
Yes.
Well, I have to organize and have to hit the gym early in the
Yes,
morning
yes.
before I start dealing with my responsibilities. 3-4 o'clock in the morning because I also have 2 daughters.
Okay.
So a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, but I think just organizing,
Yeah.
prioritizing the time.
Did your kids get to see you perform?
Oh yes, the
They
little
did?
one was screaming, "Mommy, you got this! You can do it!"
Must have been so
And,
exciting. Yes.
during the journey, there was times where I was feeling low, and my daughters were like, "Come on, mommy, you got this! You have to do it!" Yes,
And they're such a huge motivation.
yes, of
Just
course.
hearing their voices say, "Come on, mommy, you can do it. You better do it."
And for me, I was like, okay, I need to really. This feels amazing
Yes.
because now it's like I'm so happy that I can show my daughters that with hard work and discipline, they can accomplish anything in life because they saw me, through the
Yes.
whole journey.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. And Rocio, what's one thing people don't see behind the glam on stage?
All the hard work,
Yeah.
the discipline. We are hitting the gym 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock when everybody is sleeping, a lot of people don't see it, and it's a lot of work.
You said you perform in the wellness category, amateur, right? So
Yes.
what drew you to that category?
Well, at the beginning, I started preparing for bikini,
Okay.
which is more like lean,
Yes.
right? And then I started developing more, and I moved to wellness. I always had liked the fitness life, and this is something that I wanted to do long ago. And then I was like, you know what? I can't leave it for, I have to get it done. Yeah. I don't want to regret it.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much.
What did that mean for you?
I feel I have a lot of gratitude right now, and I feel amazing, especially as I mentioned that I can do something to show my daughters that you can accomplish anything in life if you put discipline, hard work, and you focus. You can get everything you set your mind to.
I agree.
Yes.
What's your proudest moment from the show, whether it was on the stage or off the stage?
My proud moment was when I was on stage and I was posing, and I could hear my daughter saying, "Mommy, you are, Mommy, you are the best."
Yes. Oh, that must have been so sweet.
You are the best. You got this. And I was like, yes, I got this. And
did you have any sort of challenges? Any challenges leading up to this event?
Well, the meal prep was it was really because I'm super busy, work, the girls, to do the meal prep, it was really difficult.
That's going to be my hardest thing if I was
giving up my favorite.
Because of the hours that I come off work, I just want to eat after I finish work.
And giving up my coffee with milk and sugar was my favorite thing to drink. So the diet was hard.
And what was the fan base like for you? You're originally from the Dominican Republic, you said?
Yes.
Huge.
Yeah, it was huge. They took over.
The fans, it was a lot of people. And I'm so grateful. Yes, to have so much people believing on me and giving me that support. I feel like that also helped me a lot.
Did you develop the love for bodybuilding in DR or when you got here in
Cayman? Yes.
When you got here in Cayman. What got you into it?
I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with my looks, how I look, and it's about healthy, being healthy too. It's not just only your looks, but trying to have a healthier life. Yes, that kind of pushed me there.
Okay, awesome. And for you, Dale, what went into curating such a dynamic lineup? From the Taekwondo to the Wellness Pro.
Oh, well, quick caveat on that. Unfortunately, the Taekwondo kids couldn't make it again. But
okay. What brought up that idea?
Again, every year we want to include other sports where we can. In our first year we had powerlifting.
Yes.
Right, and so every year we try to get more sports involved in it because ultimately the long-term vision really is to have a fitness weekend. So having an additional sport added every year is sort of planting that seed and sort of seeing gauging feedback, right, and participation on it. And the process for us really is, we started this year with a fitness seminar, and we had quite a few potential athletes show up, and I gave them the right act, or read them the right act, as it were. This is going to be a journey. You will not be the same when you finish, so on and so forth. And we started posing practice around August just to make sure everyone was prepared, everyone knew what they had to do and whatnot. So there's quite a bit of work that goes on behind the scenes. One of the reasons I asked Rosia here, however, tonight is, so Rosia won the overall, right? So she won the wellness amateur category as well as overall. It was pro amateur. We had pros and amateurs in there. However, after further consideration and the quality of the physique and the fact she won the overall, we've actually made a decision to promote Rocio to pro status, right? Even though it's her first show.
Wow, that's huge.
But the fact that even though she won the overall with amateurs, we felt that the quality of the physique that she presented is at that level.
Okay,
right? So
that's one of the reasons why.
So I mean, it's up to her. She still has the option to if she wants to say no or say yes to it. But we have made a decision to offer her a pro card.
Oh, amazing!
You didn't know?
No, it's a surprise.
No. And she's getting her card here now. Oh, this is amazing. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh,
how do you feel?
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for doing it on our show. It's
right?
Extra. This is cool.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
We've actually made the same decision for Nico Campbell. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight because this was going to be a surprise to him as well. Again, he won the overall for men, and the physique is certainly at that caliber.
Yes.
That is amazing. How do you feel?
amazing.
What does this
Grateful,
mean? What does this
grateful.
mean now?
It means that
What's this
the next
transition
time
gonna
she
be like?
competes, she'll compete for cash. Right?
Oh, okay.
And again,
Perfect.
we don't give these away lightly. We only
Yes.
ever do one every year, one male, one female. But you
Right.
have to win the overall. You have to
Yes.
basically beat everyone. Right?
What's the cash like?
If you win first place at our show, it's $2,000.
Okay.
Second is 1,000. Third is 750. And we, as a natural drug-free organization, we have some of the highest cash prizes of everyone.
Oh,
Right.
nice. It's pretty cool.
Anything higher than that, you have to go to untested shows like IFBB shows.
Okay. And we don't do untested shows, do we?
No.
Okay. So the World Finals is a tested
Correct.
session.
It's also drug-free, yes.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So with several of your athletes heading off to the World Finals, how is Cayman shaping up on the global stage?
Well, a bit of a history lesson here. So
Yeah.
between the years of 2003 to 2009, Cayman was consistently ranked number 2. The only team that would beat us every year was the British team. We beat everyone else.
Nice.
The Americans,
That's amazing,
the
huh?
Swiss,
Yeah.
the Germans, the Austrians, everyone. So we've always had a solid team. And this team that we're taking this year, again, is basically the best of the lot in most of the categories. So I think we have a pretty good chance at taking home some hardware and some trophies.
I think so too. But what does that say, though, about our small little island?
Oh, it's
being
tremendous,
second?
right?
Yeah.
It's tremendous for a small country to produce the quality of athletes that we have. We have multiple world champions of Cayman, and Mr. Universe and Miss Universe of
And Mr.
Cayman.
British.
Correct, right? And Mr. America.
Yeah.
You know, so the quality of athletes here in this country is exceptional.
Awesome. What's your vision, Dale, before we go? What's your vision for the future of natural bodybuilding here in Cayman?
So really the vision, like I said, not only to have it being a multi-day event where there are multiple sports involved, similar to what you see in Arnold Classic, but certainly to have this event grow to where it takes on a life of its own, right? Where our athletes can compete and get, much more prize money.
Yes.
We don't want it to be all about money, obviously, right?
No, but they're working
But it
hard.
costs a lot of money to do
Yeah.
these shows as well. So we want people to have that much more of an incentive.
Yes.
You become pro, you're competing for tens of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
if possible, right? We're not there yet, and it takes a lot to get there, but baby steps. So really, once we get to that multi-day event where you have a lot more events, more sports, more sponsors, I think that's where
What will
we'll
make
see
the
that.
cash, and I'm on the cash, I'm stuck on the cash, because you all deserve it.
It'll come from sponsorships, really.
Sponsorships.
That's most where it comes from, because logistically, we can only fit so many people in the arc, right? And you can only charge so much. So you're very limited and capped right there. So really, as long as we stay in that facility or similar facilities in Cayman, no one really has much more than 500 seats in Cayman. Okay. It's really going to come down to either doing it over multiple days or have a lot of sponsorship.
Okay. And how's that coming along? Sponsorships for this event?
It's still slow. I mean, we have reliable sponsors who have been with us since the beginning.
But nothing new? Any new sponsors?
No new sponsors this year. It's really the same sponsors.
Before you go, would you like to tell the people of the Cayman Islands, all the business owners, why they should sponsor you?
Sure. I mean, so our long-standing sponsors, Rubis, Kamana Bay, GNC, Green Machine, and Hopscotch have sponsors in the last couple of years as well. Those sponsors, they get a lot of recognition. We're not going to use anyone else for the core part of the sport, right? Because they've just been so supportive and so reliable.
Yes.
And this is something that, even the trophies have the sponsor's name engraved on it, right? Yes. So we really want for our sponsors to understand that if you support these athletes, not only are you getting exposure locally, but you get exposure internationally as well, especially if your business is an international business.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that information. Thank you so much for coming on our show. And congratulations on your pro card.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. That is so good. Congratulations again, and all the best going forward.
Thank you so much.
And to all your fans out there, I'm sure they're quite pleased and quite proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
No problem. NCAA Division I basketball, men and women from the United States of America coming to our home soil this weekend. We're going to hear all about it next. Stay tuned.
Whether your group works in an office, a hotel, a hospital, or even on the beach, no matter where your group works or what it does, BAF has a health insurance plan for you. You can always count on BAF for affordable, flexible group and individual health insurance plans with professional, friendly customer service. Call them at 949-5089. BAF, your health is their priority.
Find out about all the community happenings from nonprofit, community fundraisers, church events, and more with Radio Cayman's Community Bulletin Board 3 times daily. Don't be the one to miss out on the latest information for events taking place every day on all 3 islands. Radio Cayman's Bulletin Board, brought to you by UCCI. Visit www.ucci.edu.ky. Choose your dream and blaze your trail today. And the Lions Club of Grand Cayman, serving the community for over 5 decades. The community calendar, also brought to you by Baptist Health International, healthcare that cares. Radio Cayman's Community Bulletin Board.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecasts, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
Radio Cayman Super Jam Show, the #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio.
Brought to you by these kind sponsors.
The Cayman Islands Football Association, CIFA, building a better future for Cayman football.
Cayman Insurance Center.
Don't take chances with your family's future or your valuable assets. Call me today, Michael Webster, at 925-5433.
UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Visit open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322.
Super Jam.
Also brought to you by Cayman Airways. Call them at 949-2311 to book your non-stop flights to Los Angeles and Panama.
And Coca-Cola, available across the Cayman Islands from Tortuga wholesalers. Accept no substitutes. Taste the feeling with Coca-Cola.
The #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio. Super Jam.
All right. Welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. For those of you just tuning in to the second half, well, you missed a very good first one. We just had someone receive their pro card on our show, and she was quite surprised. Congratulations to Rocio. She did a fantastic job at the recent DCFA or DFAC Muscle Mayhem competition that we had over the weekend. So that was really nice. And now we're going to switch gears to the Cayman Classic, the NCAA Division I basketball tournament for men and for women. So the men are starting this weekend and the women the weekend after. We have with us the CEO and founder, Mr. Joe Wright. Good evening.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
It's good to have you back in the studio. It's been a year already.
Another year.
Oh,
another
my
year's
goodness.
passed.
It felt like it was about a month ago. And we have the consultant and event manager for Cayman Classic, and that's Mr. Dionne Anglin. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, my husband. Yes. Like, you got him again? He wears many hats. I can't help it. Alrighty, so we have the 2025 Cayman Islands Classic, and this year features powerhouse programs from both men's and women's divisions. What does that say about the tournament's evolution?
That says a lot. We have a lot of big-time universities wants to come down to the Cayman Islands to compete and to compete for a championship. And this is a good preseason for them to play a lot of the tougher teams in preseason.
Yeah.
So we have some really good teams this year. We have Murray State coming in that's really good. They're ranked to win their conference this year in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Yes,
we have
yes.
McNeese State that's won the Southland Conference for the last 2 years and went into the NCAA tournament. And we have a strong team, Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee's a really strong team that's pretty consistent every year. And we got George Washington. I saw them play a couple times last year.
Yeah.
Got a great coach, great organization. They're going to be hard to beat this year as well. So we got 4 good teams coming this year. We're going to play all the games in the evening from 5 to 7. So we'd like for everybody to come out on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, watch the games.
Now, I've noticed that there are 4 teams and not 8 like last year.
Right.
Why is that?
We're going through a little change with our tournament director.
Okay.
So we thought it would be good this year to get 4 teams. And we got 4 solid teams, so
Yes.
we're going to move back forward. We got a new tournament director coming in for the following year that we're pretty excited about. So we're going to try to make it from 8 to 12 teams. So we'll wait and see how it goes, but it's going really well at this time.
12 teams. Does that mean more days of basketball? Or longer hours?
Longer hours in the gym.
Longer hours in the gym.
That's our goal right now.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And what goes into securing these teams? I know you guys are not the tournament directors or anything, but what goes into securing these top tier NCAA teams like Oklahoma State and?
So I mean, obviously relationships.
Yeah.
But also having a great product.
Yes.
Right. And that's what the Cayman Islands Classic has come to. Where it's known to be one of the top preseason tournaments out there, and that's a big deal because there are a lot of tournaments out there. So teams have a lot of options in terms of where they choose to go, and the fact that they look at the Cayman Islands Classic the way that they do, it really says something about I think about the team. In terms of the organizing team and then the group that we have here as well, to be able to put on a great experience for these teams and for their fans. And, already over the short history of the Classic, there have been several teams that have come back more than once.
Yes.
And so,
more
that
than
speaks
twice
for
yet?
itself. Repeat customers.
Yeah, right.
More than twice yet? Any team?
I think Akron?
Akron came twice. Who else came? Boise State came twice.
Yeah.
We're still fairly a young preseason
Yes,
tournament.
definitely.
So coaches know each other. Coaches talk. A lot of coaches want to go where the money's at. A lot of coaches want to go where the beach is at. So this all really depends on how you look at where they want to go, what the universities want to spend. Because every day nowadays it's all about the NIL.
Right.
Giving universities money, giving players money. So
how has that affected the tournament in any way, if it has?
I don't really think it's affected our tournament as much as other tournaments because. You have tournaments like out in California and Vegas that are giving a lot of money.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it'd be hard for us to get those teams right now anyway, since we're kind of fairly new. So, we're waiting our turn, and we're happy with 8. So, 4 to 8 to 12. So,
yep. I mean, it does, to some, in certain circumstances, obviously it's difficult to compete with that in certain aspects, but again, fortunately, because of the natural resources of the Cayman Islands, there's also so much here to really attract those teams from saying, hey, okay, something, but I really want to go to the Cayman Islands because I've heard so much about it. And, what is it, this little pearl in the heart of the Caribbean?
Yes.
We've heard that it's unlike anything else, so we want to come there. So that's great that we have that going for us.
I know the Cayman Islands have always wanted to see our only Division I basketball player on home soil. And this was that 1 year because this is his senior year. I know you guys have worked really hard to get him here. Why is he not competing this year in the Cayman Islands?
I don't know why you brought that up.
It was hard.
It's a sore spot for Mr. Anglin here.
Yeah, we tried our hardest. We were in contact with the coach. And,
it wasn't for lack of trying, really.
Yeah,
it was they were going through some transition things on their side as well, and unfortunately that didn't pan out.
Right. Yeah. Got to work on those budgets.
Yeah, but again, Joshua now he's at CSUN.
Yes.
In California, and he's doing really well there. He's become a double machine apparently.
Yeah,
So
I saw him recently with 24 points, 14 rebounds. That's not bad.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we can get him to come and do an exhibition match down here just to try to make up for it. But we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. What kind of feedback have you guys received from coaches and players about the Cayman Classic experience over the last 6 years, right? So this is the 7th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we've heard some great things. A lot of the coaches really enjoy themselves when they come here. They love our hotels. They love to walk straight out into the beach.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these schools, when they do go to a tropical island, they don't go, from the hotel, it doesn't go straight to the beach. But from the hotels that we put our players and teams in, it's just 20 steps, you're right onto the beach. So I think they really enjoy it. We're gonna kind of change our format next year as far as teams coming in. Teams are starting to, when they come to these preseason tournaments, they don't really want to play 3 games anymore in 3 days.
Okay.
So they're kind of, we want to come for 2 days and we want to come and enjoy ourselves.
And,
So we're kind of getting to that stage now of our tournament.
And we have no problem with that either, because again, it's more it gives them more opportunity to see the rest of the Cayman Islands product.
Yes.
To really be able to take in so much more in terms of the culture and be able to see a lot more of the sites, and that's great for the island as a whole. So. That's another aspect that we're looking forward to in terms of on an entertainment side for the teams as well.
Awesome. How does hosting both men's and women's tournaments in the same week sort of impact logistics and fan engagement?
Well, if you notice, we don't have any here. So, but it can. Well, it can be pretty hectic, especially during the transition when the men are leaving and the women are coming in.
Yes.
But thankfully,
you have a good team.
We've been involved in team sports. You can't do anything without a good team.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we pull this off each time. So yeah, we're grateful for our team.
Right. I like it.
Yeah.
I like when the men's leave, the women's count.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's working
And
out.
I'll say, I guess depending on, as I know that there are continued investments in infrastructure.
Yes.
And so as that infrastructure grows, that will increase our ability to have more teams as well. So, there's just a plug there that, we look forward to being able to have that option because based on current capacities as well, that also has in a way kind of forced us to have the format that we have and in the time frame that we have.
Yes.
But as things continue to grow and more infrastructure comes in, then the tournament can continue to expand.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Sounds good. And what role does the local community play in making the event a success? Volunteers, fans, sponsors?
Sure. No, I mean they play a critical role. I mean, obviously, in terms of our fans, they bring the atmosphere, right? Along with the fans that come down with the teams, but also with our local fans. That's what makes the atmosphere really electric, and we want people to just never forget the tremendous opportunity that they have here to witness basketball at this level for just a few bucks, really. Saving you the trouble of having to buy a plane ticket, going over to the United States, buying tickets over there to see a team, paying for accommodations, renting a car, all that. Right here, it's just a stone's throw away, literally, and you get to see some of the top basketball in the world. So, and of course our volunteers, couldn't do it without them. And they really enjoy the event as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just really grateful for them. And a lot of times we have volunteers reaching out saying, hey, when is the classic coming back up? I'm there, count me in. So that's really good as well.
Okay, awesome. So is it McNeese or McNeese?
McNeese.
Okay. I wanted to clear that up. McNeese's NCAA tournament run with their tournament run and Georgetown, Washington's Atlantic 10 pedigree, that brings serious, I think, firepower. How competitive is this year's men's field? You mentioned a little bit of it earlier.
Yeah, I think Joe touched.
I think it's really going to be. It's really good. 4 good teams. I'm taking. I think it's probably going to be.
Joe always calls you.
I think
Joe
it's going to be.
tries to call it.
George. It's going to be between George Washington and Murray State. I had a chance to watch them play my son's school.
Okay.
And I was impressed. But I know the coaches, and they put a lot of money into the program, and they brought a lot of athletes in from Creighton University. That they're pretty good. But George Washington is from the A10, and I've seen them play, and that's a pretty strong conference. So I think it'll come down to those two, but I could be wrong. But I'm excited to see
the ball is round. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. From
Are you
game
going to
to
put your bid in?
No, I never do. Joe's the only one brave enough to do that.
So I know we have it's 3 days of matchups. How do you guys go about keeping the high energy for those 3 days? The fan experience that's fresh across the tournament.
Oh, the beach.
Yeah.
They get, they wake up, they go to the beach all day, and then they get ready to watch basketball.
What'd you do yesterday?
Oh, you would imagine. My day's always filled when I come here.
The beach. I know you also touched on the experience as well, but for those that are listening for the very first time to Sports Extra, that are hearing you guys for the first time, that have never been to basketball, tell them why they should come to this NCAA, why they should come check out a game or two, or all of them at this NCAA tournament.
Well, I would say that it's not that often. Again, you're able to experience something that not that many people in the world, so to speak, get to experience. Usually people just in the United States get to experience certain things. There are going to be players here that are going to end up going to the pros.
Yes.
You have teams here that go to the March Madness tournament. And believe me, when you're talking about buying tickets to be able to see those teams play, I mean, you're talking about thousands of dollars just to be able to experience them. And you get that right here in Cayman. Not only that, you might not even understand basketball, but to be able to come and experience those teams and actually get to watch them closely, see how they handle timeouts, see how they handle in-game situations. And I always say to myself, one of the things that I like to hear that I don't normally hear locally is the sneakers screeching.
Yeah.
Like
that's a basketball. That's a former basketball player right there.
but it really points to like how much intensity every single play means, right? And so that's important for our local basketballers. Any of you, if you have a child that is remotely interested in basketball, you want them to experience this because, again, they're not just looking at someone on television. They're getting to see them
in person,
up close and personal to it.
And meet them as well.
Right, and meet some of them. Mm-hmm. And then they get to understand, hey, these people are human. They're just like me. Mm-hmm. And that's some of the greatest inspiration, to be able to be right in front of that, to say, hey, look, I'm watching this guy run right past me. Okay, he's got 2 legs, I've got 2 legs, right? Am I willing to work hard enough to achieve my dreams? If they can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So those are some of the things that we really want to get across to our people, and especially to our aspiring athletes.
Right.
I heard through the grapevine that Shaquille O'Neal's daughter is going to be on island. Is that true?
Yes. She'll be here Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I know that Shaq travels everywhere with his daughter when she's going overseas. Mm-hmm. And so does her mama, Shawnee O'Neal. Mm-hmm. Shawnee O'Neal. Mm-hmm. So we may have a few celebrities in the building.
You never know. I mean,
you never know.
That's why
I think they're just not telling us.
To
our listeners, I think they're just not telling us.
They're not saying anything.
They're Colin and Mr. Joe, they're not saying anything. They don't want to tell us. I think they already know that we may have some celebrities in the gym.
Hey, I mean, all we're saying is that, you know, it's a star-studded lineup.
Yes.
Right through. And again, if people really look at what's happening with our women's teams, I mean, those are some incredible programs.
Yes.
And they have, like I said, a star-studded lineup. And so
that's some of the best dressed female coaches coming as well. I just love to see them.
Oh yeah, I love the women coaches.
Yes. There's a fashion show on the court now.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty cool. I like it. Have we witnessed any players from the Classic going pro since we've had the Cayman Classic playing in the NBA or WNBA? I know we would have had Reese
Haley
Van Lith now, yes.
She just went over as well.
Chicago.
She's playing for Chicago.
We could have had Angel, but she didn't make the trip.
Yeah,
she's there in Chicago.
What about the guys?
The guys, we have a guy that was with Georgia, 6'11" kid that played. He was at Brooklyn. I haven't really kept up with him lately, but there's probably about a good 4 or 5 athletes that's went pro that's come over here and performed.
Yep.
And, you just never know, which players are gonna at any year can step up and
yes, so true.
And several teams, which is a really cool thing that you've seen, later on in the year after they're in the Cayman Islands Classic, and you see them in the Sweet 16, in the final, in the Elite 8, in the Final 4. It's just like, wow, they were right here.
They were right here. Yeah,
I saw those guys. So
same for our officials. We have the top officials that come over here and do our games, and there's 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, those are my guys over there, at every game. So even at my son's games, there's 2 or 3 of them doing their games.
Yes.
So it's pretty neat to see it and to be able to say hi to them and talk to them and say they can't wait to come down to the Caymans.
All right, for those listening, times, dates for the tournament, the times.
Right. So November 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Okay, that's Sunday. That's this coming Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. In the evenings are going to be the men's games.
Right.
Okay? And those games take place at 5 o'clock and 7:30 p.m. Right, each day. And then for November 28th and 29th, you have the women's games. Now, because there are 8 teams there, it's going to be 4 games a day. So you're talking about games at 11 o'clock and 1:30. That's what you call a session, right? So when you buy a ticket, again, you're talking about, $25, and you get to see 2, not 1, but 2 of those college games.
Yes.
Right? So you're getting 2, you're getting so much bang for your buck, right? And so there are games at 11 o'clock and 1:30 p.m. That's one session. And then in the evening, you have the 5 o'clock and 7:30. So that's happening on both days on the 28th and 29th for the women's tournament.
Okay.
And the tickets are available on eventpro.ky, right? And for those of you, if for some strange reason you haven't been able to get your tickets, then, you can take your chances at the gate. But if I were you, I wouldn't leave that to chance. I would go online and get my tickets.
Are we able to bring food and drinks in the gym yet?
That's another discussion for.
I'm just.
That's why you need to get
bringing
there
up
early.
the sore spots. You need to get there. It's like Joe said, get there early and eat outside.
Last year we had Sam Perkins, an ex-NBA player, so we just don't know. Hopefully, and when or where or what time that Shaq might walk through those doors. So
I've gotten a couple email inquiries from some
fans,
from some security detail of a few people, and I'm like, wow, okay, well, if that person comes, wow, that's something. I mean, we're talking about. Anyway, I've heard even from as much as some NFL greats that are even thinking about coming down. So
that's nice.
But that's always good.
Yeah, very true, very true. Okay, sounds good. So the men's tournament's coming up first, the ladies next, and this is going to be huge. It's going to be a very nice event. 5 Power 5 schools, right? Is that what you call them? Okay, and that's in the women's bracket. How does this elevate the third division or the third edition of the Cayman Classic for the women?
I'm excited. I like the women's. It's filled with drama. The girls can play. I've really never sat back before our tournament started with the ladies to watch women play. But after sitting back and watching them, I like the way they play. I like the skill. And what I tell a lot of kids is or parents or whoever wants to come to the game, when you come to the game, it's like skill work in progress. A lot of players don't make a lot of extra movements until it's their time to make that move. And that's like a lot of great skill work that you like to watch. And you can see players score, rebound, and compete and play team defense. It's really a good game to watch.
Definitely.
So I really enjoy watching that part of it.
Yeah, and I mean, women's basketball has been the thing now.
Exactly.
I mean, it's been the story of basketball for the past couple of years.
That's why I was just about to ask you guys, how important is it to spotlight the women, women's basketball in the region, especially where youth, sports are growing rapidly.
Yeah, and even in terms of the governing body of basketball, FIBA, I mean, one of their pillars is women in sports.
Yes.
Where they want to increase the participation of women and girls in as many different areas in the game as possible, not just as players, but coaches, administrators, etc. And again, women are just bringing a completely different flair to the game, and they've been largely responsible for a huge expansion in terms of viewership and membership. So we're just glad to see that women's basketball is getting so much more recognition that they deserve, and they've deserved for a long time.
And with this year's field for the women, what sort of basketball can fans expect for the women?
Oh, we have great teams. We have Georgia Tech coming in, which is really good. We have University of Miami, University of Florida, Oklahoma State, that's really moving up in the rankings, and then we have a lot of Memphis, Charlotte, St. John's.
And a lot of, it should be a lot of alumni as well, especially from the Florida schools. A lot of Caymanians that go to a lot of schools in Florida. So I know that. Let's see. I think our deputy premier. I know he has some roots in Florida, I believe, for the Gators. So hey, don't miss this chance. Come out and rep.
Where can everyone purchase tickets for this event?
Eventpro.ky.
Okay. Can you purchase at the event as well?
Yeah, you can.
You can. Okay.
Ticket office.
All right. Sounds good.
I just remember a couple of years ago we were talking about when they're coming. Remember?
I know.
Yep.
We got a new thing coming up too next year. Maybe it's going to be even better. It's going to be just as good.
Women's basketball. One of the teams might have an opening, Dionne. So I can put in a good word for you. I remember when you were,
8 years ago,
she was averaging 20 and 20, Joe.
I know, right?
I see. 20 points, 20 rebounds.
8 years ago, probably. Not now. I can't even crawl up the court. Like one jump and my back hurts. I'm out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, as a matter of fact. And big respect to our athletes and our coaches and the leaders who continue to raise the bar for Cayman Sports. We appreciate you. To stay plugged in, follow us right here on Radio Cayman Sports Extra on our social media for updates on all things sports here in the Cayman Islands. And if you missed the show, you can head on over to Radio Cayman's YouTube channel for tonight's edition. It's going to be fun because we heard from Mr. Joe and Colin and, of course, Mr. Dale, Aquila, and Rocio. So it was nice having them on as well. If you would like to be featured on our show, please feel free to email me at sportsextracayman@gmail.com. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good night.
Come on out and see us. Can't wait to see everybody.
Yeah, same. It's going to be a good time this weekend. All right. I'm Dionne Anglin. Good night and God bless.
All right.
Sports Extra. From 7 to 8 p.m., highlights of local sports around the Cayman Islands. Sports Extra.
It's amazing to see the improvement of the team.
Sports Extra, keeping you informed.